right, today I want to talk about something that's a little controversial. This ought to get you guys all stirred up, and that is taking frontal shots or quartering two shots. Whether or not I think that you should, of course this is my opinion, it's just going to be the things I've learned over the years. But I would say, you know, the number one thing is going to be your experience and your accuracy is the first thing to take into account. If you're a young guy that hasn't shot many deer, I would not take a frontal or quartering two shot, period. Just write it off. Now, if you're highly experienced, let's say the top 10 or 20% of archers and hunters, then I think this is a good kill shot given you have a setup for it. I mean, I wouldn't try it with Recurve, just wouldn't take the shot, period. And there's not many angles that I would even take with a compound. There is one that I've taken a couple times and been very successful with it. It's worked well, but you know, you really want to take the distance into account when you're talking about these quarter two or frontal shots. You want to know you can hit right where you're looking. So, you know, my suggestion, like for me, would be 15, 20 yards. You know, of course, you got to take your own accuracy into account. How far out are you accurate, and how far away, you know, can the deer move? So anything where the deer could react to the shot, say anything over 20, 25 yards, somewhere in there, I wouldn't take the shot either. But let's say he's 15 yards, he looks at you or something, you're at full draw, this is the only shot you have. If you have this angle right here, I think it's a good angle. You always want to think about your exit. So I'm going to aim on the front of the shoulder just like that, if this is my angle, and my exit is, you can see this, my exit would be back here, you know, just a little behind the shoulder. So you're going to take out all the goodies right there. I mean, it's the same as the quarter to waist shot. Great looking shot, but you know, the problem with it is you have this shoulder to deal with. That's what everybody, you know, doesn't like about this angle, because you got to deal with that. You know, the leg obviously comes up like this. Here's the bone of the leg, and then the scapula's here. So you got a little pocket here, and this is mainly bone here. So if you get this angle, like I said, this is a great angle right here. Kill deer with that. I mean, obviously you got to be punching a little bit of weight on your arrow, and if you're less than 60 pounds, I wouldn't take this shot either. You know, preferably more. The one I really don't like is when you get about like this. Now if you're in front of this, basically you're shooting him through the neck, same angle, and if you aim behind the shoulder, now look at where you're exiting. So that's the one that I see the most common, is guys get this angle and they still aim behind the shoulder. You know, I was faced with that situation here the other day. It wasn't angled quite that much. He was angled to me just a little bit, and then he turned into the shot as I shot too, so it did come out a little bit far back, probably last rib. But so when you get this angle right here, this is the worst one to me. It doesn't give you a good shot up here, not a good angle there, and that's not a good angle. That's obviously a killing angle right there, but I don't like it because the deer is going to probably live some amount of time. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this quarter two shot. I mean, to be the same on the frontal, which, I mean, if you're hunting the ground or something, the frontal, you're just straight on, right in the center like that. Which I don't love that shot because, you know, you don't have much margin for error either way, but if the deer's super close and you're packing a punch with your setup, I know you can get them killed that way if that was the only shot you had. But definitely for the young kids or even women that are shooting low poundage, that's one of the reasons I don't like this shot. You got to punch through the brisket, and you're going to probably get into some heavy cartilage here as well. But you definitely can kill them that way, so it's something to keep in mind, something to practice. It will work in a pinch, so just something to think about. All right, let's go hunting now, boys. Well, here we are, November 22nd. I believe it's 22nd today. Beautiful day. It's like 40, 42 degrees right now. I don't know, 2:30 or so. We had one doe when we were walking in, popped out across the food plot here, and we bumped her out. So she may come back looking for us. They do that quite often, I've seen. They see you walking in or whatever, they come back looking, snooping around. But interesting thing today, we're back at Wyatt's Tree. This is where we hunted last time we were in Iowa. We hunted that big old oak down there at the other end of this, but today we're back after that one doe that was such a snot. I've got the Recurve with me, and if she's out of range, we mean business. Devin's got the compound, so we're gonna try and get her. But you know, a lot of times these smart old does, they're tougher to kill than any buck you've ever hunted. So she might make a mockery of us. She might stand just out of range snorting. Who knows? At any rate, should be a fun sit. We'll sit in here a few hours, see what happens. Here comes another. This could be our group. That might be our girl up front. I think it is. Oh yeah, we're about to get action. Don't move. Yeah, she's about to start in on us. Smoked her. You got her, buddy. Whoa. Recurve. Well, we got this 3-pack came in. I shot the lead doe. I thought that was the same 3-pack had the lead doe the other day that was carrying on. We got a couple does here and a couple over there still there. It's dead calm right now, so I'm trying to talk quiet. But anyway, that was the doe that I thought was the snot the other day. As you can see, I hit her back, which obviously I'm frustrated about. I feel terrible about that. Up and down is a pretty nice shot. She was right there. Gosh, I don't know what that was, 13, 14 yards probably. Perfect range, but gosh darn it, I got some work to do with the recurve, I guess. Can't be making a bad shot like that. All right, guys, it's been about 4 hours here. We're gonna slip in, see if we can find a blood trail. We snuck over there to the last place we saw her, and we could kind of hear her crashing around in there, so she should be right there close. Let's go take up the track, see what we find here. Easy for me to say. Let's go, tap, paw. It's starting to frost up already, you see that? Some right there. Oh yeah. Right there, you can see it in the dirt. There's some. There it is, yeah. Got her all the way to there, so it's got to be right through here. Some right here, Devin. Now there she lays right there. Guess she didn't go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's the first one with the recurve. How about that? Well, let's take a look at her. Oh yeah. Heck, we could have came right and got her, I think, Devin. What we were hearing probably wasn't even her. All right, let's pull her out. You don't get a lot of first in your life. First deer with the recurve. Not real proud of the shot. It's obviously back, but she didn't go about 40 yards there. Got some work to do with the recurve, but that's still pretty cool. Plink one with the recurve, no sights. I know there's some guys out there that can shoot lights out with them, but I'm still a work in progress on it. It was serious, arrow held up. The cool thing about this, actually that broadhead is from back in the 80s. My dad gave me those. I believe those are bear broadheads. And I've had those suckers for years and years and have just never went to traditional, so I never used them, but pretty dang cool, guys. Well, we got the first one out of the way. Maybe there'll be a lot more with the recurve, I don't know.